Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a lost love reading. What is a lost love? The one that got away, somebody that you still feel very emotionally or maybe even psychically connected to through energy, but you haven't spoken to this person, so there's no contact, total separation. It may have been just recent, or it could just be from someone a while ago. So we're going to take a look and see what you need to know today, as well as how your person's feeling towards you, etc., and just a bunch of different things. So as usual, just take what resonates and get rid of anything that doesn't. And I'll let you guys know what I'm using as I shuffle each deck. So everything will be down below, as well as this beautiful rose organite, which is called the Divine Connection Rose. So let's get into it. We're going to go ahead and start off with my Depths of the Sea Oracle. And we're going to take a look and see what is the vibration of how things were left. Okay. So what vibration were things left in with you and your person? You and your lost love. Where did things just kind of leave off? What's the leftover vibration that's still kind of lingering around? We have shoreline. So we're going to get into this Mermaid Tarot and clarify. Oh, wow. I feel like there was this feeling that maybe the two of you would be able to renew this connection, but somebody moved away. It could be you, it could be your person, it could be both of you. Something may have come into, in between you and tore you apart. But the Six of Swords is an indication of distance or traveling. Okay, so instead of renewing the connection, people just kind of moved away from the connection. There may have been that desire to renew it, but like I said, circumstances came into play and someone moved. So there really wasn't that opportunity. All right, so let's see what else. Yeah, and whatever happened, obviously, people just kind of went with it, They didn't fight it. So I don't feel like where it was left, anybody fought for this, okay? Doesn't mean that people didn't care. They just didn't fight for it. They just decided to stay the course of where things basically were headed. It's kind of like if you moved away or your person moved away, they weren't going to go against the grain in order to change the circumstances of the connection. So in a way, it could have been a little bit of a giving up, kind of throwing in the towel, sort of energy. What else? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like the Six of Pentacles, interesting, two sixes here. But the Six of Pentacles is two people that are on the same page. And I just feel that neither one of you were on the same page. And so it was just easier to just keep moving, keep moving at a distance away from one another rather than renewing this. Somebody might have also felt like they couldn't show up for you or you couldn't show up for them. So it's kind of like, what's the point? Why are we going to go back and try to make this work? There was an issue. There was something that's happened here. We have getaway. So it could be that where you guys left it, there was something that the two of you experienced where it was just the two of you. You were able to get away. You spent some special time together. So that's still in the energy vibration of the connection. People are still connected to a memory of getting away and doing something really incredible. I'm also getting too that if you guys had had a chance to get away, like maybe things wouldn't have reached where it reached. No, that doesn't make sense. Where it ended up. Yeah, where it ended up. Yeah, the moon. The moon is connected to the sign of Pisces. To me, it's kind of like you guys only have your memories and you only have your dreams now to connect. You and this person do psychically connect still back to the memory and the vibration of this connection. So it's not just you, it's them too. And I kind of like this because the Six of Pentacles, even though to me this is very much past energy, it's almost like you guys both equally connect to it through your dreams. So if you're dreaming of your person, I'm getting here, they're also dreaming of you too. And it's your opportunity to kind of get away in the astral plane, the dream world, in order to maybe work on the connection. So maybe you and your lost love are not able to connect physically to work this out, but you're certainly doing some sort of work in the astral plane. So that's kind of cool. All right, what else? The moon in Pisces, okay? That obviously was yesterday, but the moon in Pisces, you guys, has something to do with you either had a dream about them or they had a dream about you, or you simultaneously had a dream and it connected the two of you. That's what I'm getting. Positive mindset, dolphin. Dolphins are very playful. I feel like in this dream world, you guys are able to play and have a good time. You guys are making up for things that you couldn't do in the physical world. There's some sort of an opportunity in a different world to experience something here. Yeah, look, the good times, 3 of Cups. This is the both of you coming together and having a reunion, and it's very, very positive. It's very playful, and it actually helps the both of you to heal, because the separation may be painful still for both of you. Yeah, wow. So this is where you guys left it. Yeah, releasement, blowhole. Knight of Cups. I'm getting here that neither one of you have released it, because there's still a lot of feeling that you have. Knight of Cups is also connected to the sign of Pisces. So that's come up now 2 times. That could be significant for someone out there. But the releasement, like normally we would release someone, but I'm getting here that neither one of you have actually released one another. And this isn't to cause anybody to stay stuck or hung up on a past partner. You know, if you feel that this is something that's brought you a lot of pain and torment, obviously you want to do your best to try to release this person, especially if there is nothing that really can be done in the physical world due to circumstances or whatever reason. But this may help you to realize that maybe one of the reasons that you're still plugged into this energy and you're still feeling it is because your person is also plugged into you as well, okay? And you guys are experiencing this other realm or world where you're actually together and things are really wonderful and amazing. It's like this different timeline. I know that's really deep and out there, but there's this other timeline where you and your person are just doing just fine, where there was never a separation. You guys continued on this timeline and you're together on that timeline. It's very, very, very strange, but it's very magical. Yeah. So it may just be that right now the two of you are just not able to work it out in a 3D sense, but certainly something else is taking place in another dimension. That's just what I'm getting here. Another timeline. That's what it is. So that is the vibration that you guys left it in. So whatever vibration you guys left it in, there's still a lot of feeling here. There's still a lot of dreams and psychic energy and telepathy and feelings and emotions. That's the moon's energy. That's the Knight of Cups energy. Even though there might be distance between the two of you, it doesn't matter. There's still these times that you guys get together and you play and you have fun. It's really beautiful, actually. So now we're going to take a look and see what are their current. So this is current in the 3D world energy towards you. And we're going to tie in some higher self messages. So the higher self messages will come from my Divine Masculine revelations, and we're going to check in to see what are their current 3D feelings and mental space, like thoughts about you, using my Arrows of Love Oracle and Tarot. So let's take a look at the mental space. When your person thinks about you, whether they're reflecting on the past, thinking of, you know, you in the present, what does this energy look like? Wow, your person does think about actually coming towards you in the physical world and like proposing something as an initiating contact, initiating a conversation, or hey, you know, would you want to do this? Would you want to do that? So they do think about it quite a bit. They're definitely connected to you guys, I'm telling you. They're thinking about, you're thinking about them. It's not the only reason that you're thinking about them, but one of the main reasons why you still think about your person is because they're thinking about you too. So there's this energetic cord that the two of you guys share, love cords, okay? Now, of course, I think of music chords, even though I don't think that's the same way that you spell it, or maybe not. I'm not sure. Anyways, music. I'm getting here heart melodies, music. So whenever you're listening to music, it's almost like your heart and your energy are pouring into them and vice versa. Yeah, see, I'm giving you my heart. These are my chords. I'm still connected to you. All right, let's get one more. Oh, look, but we have caged heart, damaged. So they could think about the damage that's been done, whether it was created by themselves, whether it was created by you, a little bit of both circumstances, whatever happened here. They feel like they're behind this cage to where they can't really do what they want to do. So when they think about you, I feel like they're frustrated. They're frustrated with these circumstances. They're frustrated, I guess, with the reality, right? So let's clarify with some tarot. Proposition. Yeah, feminine energy. This Empress is connected to Venus, which connects to the sign of Taurus and Libra. So to me, this is someone who really, really likes what they see. They see you as either a queen or a feminine energy. They just see you as the ultimate partner. They see you as someone that just has everything that they're looking for, everything that they want. And you guys may have had to go through something in order for this person to like really see you in your true value. But I am seeing that when they think about you and they, you know, just reflect, I mean, the feminine energy in this Empress Queen mode is just like the one kind of thing, you know? So what is this love chords? Oh my gosh. So we've got a feminine and a masculine. So some of you guys, this could be like you could connect this like a twin flame energy or something like that. You know, you might see this person as that. You might suspect that that's what this is. You know, we're not labeling connections here today, but that kind of energy, it's like a counterpart type of energy is coming through. So, I mean, they really, really feel your energy. Very strong. Emperor is connected to the sign of Aries. So it's very intense and they're plugged in. I do feel like with that Empress or Emperor's energy that they want to connect with you for one, okay, in the physical world, not just through energy. They want to connect with you physically. And also they want to be able to take control. They want to be able to manage the situation. But there is this feeling of, you know, a lot of damage has been done. There's this caged energy. Something is holding them back. We have the Ace of Keys. They know that they hold the key. And it doesn't mean like that's absolving you of any free will choices or you doing anything towards this person. Doesn't mean it's completely up to them. But we are taking a look at how they see you and see the situation. They actually know that there is an opportunity for them to do something. But I feel like they're still trying to obtain that, especially with the Emperor's energy. The Emperor is someone who is working, you know, hard. They're trying to stay grounded. They're trying to do what they need to do in the physical world, build an empire, work on themselves in the physical world, material world. So I feel like because it's Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Keys, they're looking for the perfect opportunity to come forward. And I just feel like right now they may just feel like they can't come forward because there's too much damage or they still feel just caged. So let's go ahead and get some higher self messages from them to you about their thoughts. I'm telling you, yeah, your person is afflicted. Our connection still affects me. Damn straight, it definitely does. So this, I'm going to say probably your masculine, if you're a feminine watching the video, is definitely still affected by this connection, very afflicted, feels a lot of the damage, feels that energy. That's a really nice energy influence. You've affected my life significantly. So our connection affects me and you, the person watching the video, has affected their life significantly. You've had significant influence on who they are as a person, who they may have become or will be becoming. So that makes sense because if you're connected to someone and this is like a counterpart energy, your dealings with them and even not seeing them or speaking to them right now has a real big influence on their life. And I know that you're afflicted and influenced by this person's energy too, or you wouldn't be watching this video. So I feel like the feeling is mutual here. Words. Oh, look at that. They think a lot about the words that were exchanged between the two of you. So you could have left a mark on this person with certain words that either you said, okay? I'm also getting for some words that you didn't say. Because sometimes silence is golden, and sometimes no information and no words can drive a person mad. So I'm getting a little bit of that energy. You may have had an opportunity to really give this person your words and you held back. You didn't go there. And that might be one of the reasons too, where you feel that residual energy of, gosh, I wish I would have said this or I would have said that. There could be some regret there. But something about the words between the two of you, words that were spoken, but also words that were not spoken. This person also has conversations with you in their mind. So that's that telepathic energy. So this person really thinks about you quite a bit, okay? And it doesn't mean that they may not have moved on with their lives or that they couldn't have something else going on. We're just taking a look at their energy, their thoughts, their just what they're thinking. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shift gears and go into their emotions. What are their emotions towards you? What are the emotions that they feel towards you? In their heart space. What are their feelings, the depths of their heart? What does that look like? Okay, so we have Fool's Gold. Let's get the tarot with that. Wow, they were foolish to think. In their heart space, they were foolish to think that they would, that the grass was going to be greener on the other side. It wasn't. So if this person, let's just say this is your story, left you, okay, or they ended things, however they did it, whatever fashion they went out. First of all, they were a fool because they were not able to replace you. We have the Fool 2 times. Fool's Gold and Fool. That means that this person was foolish to think that they could ever replace you, okay? With a new lover, a new love. I'm getting here, they still have not found what they're looking for. So when they think about you and feel this energy with you, they feel like they've really lost out because they were a fool, they didn't see your value at the time, and now they're feeling that, okay? With the Fool's energy too, it's like taking a risk, throwing caution to the wind. Could you ever forgive me for being such a fool? I feel like this person coming towards you really feels in their heart space that it would be a huge risk. They risk you basically saying no way because they acted so foolishly. That's what I'm seeing with that. Let's get another. Love language. Yeah, they have conversations with you in their heart towards you. So there's a lot of messages about this heart energy, right? These love chords, them handing their heart over to you, but it's in these telepathic dream states, their emotions speaking to you, your heart speaking to one another. So that's like, it's like conversation hearts, right? These hearts that are just lingering around, but we have love language. I feel like they would love to have a deep conversation with you about themselves, about who they are and why they are what they are. Because if there was any kind of issues that they had, it's like they want to be able to open up with you, to be able to explain things to you. I'm also getting too that this person absolutely loves the depth of you. The kind of person that you are, you're a very deep person. You could be very spiritual as well. And this is another thing that they have not been able to duplicate. There's no one as deep as you. And so you guys were able to have these very deep conversations that they still plug into. 10 of Flames, but crashed and burned. I feel like this person had an opportunity. So I'm getting a little past energy here with their heart space. Like they think about having a conversation with you now, explaining to you why they took the road that they took. For one, their heart is saying it was too much. 10 of Wands, that's 10 of Flames, crash and burn. Like I couldn't handle it. It was too much of a burden. It was just easier to move on. It was easier to just not have that conversation. I do feel like there's something about words that were not spoken. It's like there's things that are still lingering around in people's minds. And that's why there's all of this telepathic communication, because you guys didn't actually have have the opportunity to have the proper closure in the physical 3D reality. That's why a lot of this work is now taking place in a different dimension. That's why it's taking place in the dream world. It's like your guys' higher selves are working it out, if that makes sense. But yeah, I do feel like this person was foolish and they were not mature enough to be able to have that conversation with you. It was just easier to just kind of end things, if that's your story, and just basically start fresh and start new. Okay. So this kind of makes sense to me now, because in the beginning of the reading, we were very much looking at, instead of renewing things, instead of going back and talking about things, somebody just decided to just kind of travel on and just continue to stay the course instead of coming back to it. Yep. So some sort of circumstances have kept the two of you apart. All right, let's get one more. Wow, we have Eye of the Beholder. When I feel this card, what this tells me here is that you accepted this person and all of their ugliness, their shadow. You embraced them. You embraced their demons. You embraced their depths. You embraced their damage. You embraced their shadow. Okay. And that's one of the most unique things about you. And there's not a lot of people that this person has been able to connect with that has that same dynamic with them. So the Eye of the Beholder, you can see that the beast's hands are, almost covering the woman's eyes, but she's still able to see. She's still able to, look and she sees something in this beast. It's like Beauty and the Beast. Okay. You were able to love this person no matter what. And we have Ace of Flames. So in your person's heart space, they definitely want something new. We have new coming up 2 times. New love, new passion. So they definitely want an opportunity to be able to start fresh and start new with you. But in their mental space, we do have that affliction and that caged energy. There's so much damage that's been done. There's too much water under the bridge kind of energy. And so it's just probably the way that you must see me now may just be so ugly that I can't even show my face. That's what I'm actually getting here. Your person feels ashamed because of something that happened and they're not able to show their face. It's almost like they feel like you would probably just be happier never seeing their face ever again. And maybe some of you guys actually feel that way because of something that happened. So why don't we take a look and see the darkness? Let's see the darkness and that was experienced and some of the karma that your person has had to go through because of what's afflicting your person. How about that? What actions did they take that affected your connection? And what is the karma? How are they being afflicted right now? What does that energy look like? We're going to go into my Midnight Oracle. What is this affliction? We have aliens, abduction, overpowered. We have vampire, wow. And we also have Valley of Death. Okay, so even before clarifying with tarot, this is what I'm seeing here. It's almost like, and this isn't an excuse, but this is what I'm feeling. It's almost like something just completely came over your person. It's like you guys were on this just road and you guys were really connecting and things were really good. And then suddenly it seems like overnight your person was freaking abducted and overpowered by this vampiric, parasitic energy. They may have become very thirsty for lust, for power, just all those things that lead to a dead end, that they're not lasting happiness. I almost feel like your individual became overpowered by something, greed, fame, something. And what this did is it took them off of that path. But what I want to say is that if they hadn't have gotten to this place of the Valley of Death, they would not have been able to have that rebirth and resurrection. So they had to go through something. And it was just unfortunate that you met them at the time when they were going through this major transformation, this major spiritual transformation. So it's not that the caring wasn't there or the connection wasn't there for them. It's just that something overpowered them, and it's not an excuse, and it doesn't mean it's okay with what they did, but that was to blame for a lot of their behavior that may have seemed very, very dark to you and very uncaring and maybe even very narcissistic at the time. I'm seeing that. So let's go ahead and go into my Midnight Tarot and clarify. No. Yeah. What I'm getting here is that your person was not able to get away with what was done. The sun is connected to the sign of Leo, by the way. Nowhere to hide, baby. When the sun comes for you, the light, there's nothing that you can do. And I think it's interesting too that we have two beams, right? Coming down, beaming up and then coming down. Your person was on a high and then they came down to an extreme low. That's where their karma was at. This is where they really felt that grass wasn't greener on the other side. That's where they really felt the mistake that they made. Okay? When everything was said and done and things were illuminated, I'm getting here that they could not hide from their darkness any longer. They couldn't project it onto someone else. Maybe some of them even tried to project it onto you, maybe blame you for certain things. And at the end of the day, though, the universe wasn't having it. At some point, this person needed to be illuminated, and they were. Absolutely. So that's what their karma looks like, you guys. Oh, shit. 5 of Cups, depression. So check it out. When this person, it's like they were thirsty. All right. They were bloodthirsty. Not really, but it does say that, bloodthirsty. And they wanted more. And they fell into this trap of desire, lust, greed, all of it, fame, fortune, you name it. But at the end of the day, you guys, it wasn't enough. It's like a drug. Eventually it's going to wear off. And I'm getting here, it did for your person. And when they got to that point where they were completely drained, and now other people also drained them as well, now or at some point, since you guys have parted, they hit rock bottom. And when they hit rock bottom, they really, really had to sit in their emotions, 5 of Cups, in regret of all the things that they lost. And that includes you. Absolutely. That includes you. So now we go into the valley of death, endings, rebirth, resurrection. You have no choice. I mean, I guess you do. But usually when we're at the bottom, there's no way forward rather than just going up. You can't go any lower. You can't get any lower. So I feel like your person really had to reach that rock bottom. Yep. And that's good because this is the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Bones, new ventures. So this is an opportunity for your individual here to start fresh, to start new, a new way of living, a new way of being. Your person could have moved. Your person could have, shifted careers. They're doing something completely different now, completely have rebirth and resurrected. So I feel like your person is on a better path now than they were. Okay. They have dealt with some sort of karma. They have dealt with just the actions that they took. And whether it was, I'm getting here, some of that has to do with you, yes, because we're tapping into that. But some of the choices that your person made did affect other people as well. So there was more karma than just with you. There was other karma to pay for as well. This person could have lost money. They could have lost their position, fame, power, money, success, everything. Rock bottom. Yep. All right, so now we're going to take a look and go into what is the potential moving forward, okay? What is the potential moving forward with this connection? What does Spirit want you to know when it comes to the potential? Is there potential here that the two of you guys could reconcile, come together in the 3D world? I certainly see that your person wants that. I'm sure you want it too. Let's go ahead and go into my Earth and Sky Oracle and see what are the possibilities of resurrecting this connection. We have Scorpion. Wow. Allure, mystery, secretive and vengeful, poisonous situations. So let's go ahead and go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot and see what that is about. We have Scorpio. Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting here that if it's possible that the two of you would come together, I'm getting here it may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. It may be a slow and steady progress. So this could be off in the distance. If you guys were to come together right now, there could still be some poisonous situation. There could also be something where someone is not done with maybe their karma or they're still involved elsewhere. And so it wouldn't be a good idea to come together with this individual at this time. So there's a little bit of an allure and mystery as to how this is all going to unfold. Scorpio is also about death and rebirth. So I feel like there's a rebirthing that's still taking place. So some of your people, whoever's resonating with this, have already hit rock bottom. Some of them are still in that process. So Knight of Pentacles is connected to the sign of Virgo. It's going to take some time. That's what I'm seeing. What else? Ooh, we have full moon. There's something about this full moon in Pisces. So check it out. Heightened sensitivity, visions and dreams, huge in this reading. Manifestation, ritual, and ceremony. So, and the thing is, the full moon, a couple of days before and after, I mean, it doesn't have to just be on that actual full moon yesterday. This is the energy and frequency that you can still tap into. So I feel like you're going to be getting some sort of vision and dream about this person. They're going to be getting it about you. And it's actually going to really help you to understand what's possible right now and what's not. Like, you're going to just trust your intuition. You're going to feel it. You're just going to know. It's an inner sense of knowingness. So trust that actually moving forward, right? Rather than really what any cards say. Trust how you feel. So we're all individuals and everybody's just got different things going on, you know? So keep working on yourself is what I'm seeing with that Knight of Pentacles. Make steady progress and trust in divine timing. Things will be revealed when they're supposed to be revealed. If some of you guys want to do some sort of a ritual when it comes to releasing expectations connected to this person or forgiving this person or, healing yourself from this connection, I'm getting here to absolutely do that because that would just be positive. It's not destroying the connection. It can't be destroyed. It's just you're transmuting any negative energy or anything that you have that's residual that could even be clouding the connection, right? So that's something to consider. Oh, I love that. Yeah. I do feel, you guys, what Spirit's saying, the stars connected to Aquarius. I really do feel that there is something about the universe now telling us, because I asked this question, what's the potential for the two of you moving forward? There is potential, but it's a mystery how it's all going to unfold. You're not meant to understand or know everything right now. You're meant to continue on the spiritual path. If this individual connecting to them, still being connected to them, helps to align you and put you into a spiritual space to where you're wanting to work on yourself and be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, keep connecting. It's high vibe. It's a high vibration. Now, if you're sitting around and you're not living your life and you're just in this depressed mode all the time, that's not high vibrational. So you got to do what you can on your own to work on yourself, to free yourself from any restrictions that this connection may be causing you. You can still connect to this beautiful energy of this person, but at the same time, make sure you don't lose yourself or drown in it. So there's something about being nice and balanced with this and learning to trust in the cycles. Okay, so moon is all about cycles. And when the timing is right, there's something about being universally aligned to this individual, if it's meant to be, if, fate and destiny and all these things come together. The star is also about wish fulfillment. This could be one of your wishes in this lifetime, is to see this person again. It is possible. It is possible. We have the stork. Yeah. So Spirit's saying it is possible. It is possible that someone will arrive, bring some sort of an announcement, communication. It stirs things up. Are we ready for that? So if you guys are not ready for that, what I'm getting here is to make sure that you're in a position where you are open to that. Because this is the thing, and the way that a law of attraction and energy works. I want this to happen, but yet you're not available. Let's just say you're in a relationship. Well, how is that going to work? You know what I mean? That's just an example. Or I want this person to come back, but I don't feel good about myself. Well, get to a point where you feel good about yourself. Do whatever it's going to take to co-create with Spirit in order to make that happen. Do you see what I'm saying? So we've got to get in alignment with what we actually want. Are we in alignment, right? We can't make it happen because it does take two people, and free will is obviously a situation, but we can certainly help the energies along here. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I do really feel in this reading, for those of you that need to hear it, that this person at some point, you guys will communicate again. There will be some sort of message that comes to you, and it stirs things up real quick. You know what I mean? Like you guys pick up right where you left off. The passion is still there. I mean, so if you're not ready for that, then don't pray for it. Don't ask for it. But if you are, then awesome. You're golden. So it is possible. As far as timing is concerned, this is what I have. I have Scorpio. So Scorpio season is the 10th and 11th month. I have Virgo. We're in Virgo energy right now going, are we still in Virgo? No, I think we're on right on the verge of Virgo going into Libra. Aquarius, that I believe is in January, February. Yeah. So there's some energies here. I feel like September, October, November, December, January, February. It's almost like within the next 6 months, something could technically progress forward. So it might be at a snail's pace right now, and maybe the timing isn't right at this moment, but maybe in 6 months it will be, right? Okay. So let's now take a look and see what energy will you continue to feel that comes from your person, okay? Because sometimes we want to know, like, is that my energy or is it their energy? Let's clarify it. You feel connected to this person. You pick up on a lot of their energy. We can clearly see it with the cards that came up. What does this energy look like? Let's prepare ourselves for what is going to be coming through. All right, so we're going to go into my connections for the modern world. We're going to get 5 cards. What energy will you feel from your person? Ooh, we have overindulgence. So if you guys feel kind of overwhelmed, it may be that that's your person's energy coming towards you. It's like they're overindulging in something. It might also be that they're overindulging when it comes to fantasizing about you, connecting with you in that way, or doing something, if you know what I mean. So there could be like a lot of this amplified energy that you might be feeling because your person is really in it. They're really in your energy field. Okay. They might also be overdoing it, overworking and things like that too. So you could feel that as well. We have axe to grind. Yeah, so when we have an axe to grind with somebody, that means that we need to talk to them because we've got an axe to grind with them because we've had an issue and a problem. So I feel like you're going to continue to feel this person's urgency to want to fix this with you, to want to communicate with you, and to try to work it out and figure out how you guys can, smooth things over, how you guys can get out of that damaged, caged energy that we saw your person is in. We have artificial. Yeah, I feel like your person's still going to be hiding behind a mask. They're still trying to figure out who they are. They're still trying to figure out how they can come forward. And will you trust them? Will you believe them? I just feel like they have some kind of situation where they don't accept some part of themselves. And so they're still battling themselves. They're still battling with who they are and what other people want them to be. That's what I'm seeing here. So artificial. So you might still kind of see or sense that your person is still trying to please other people and they're not living their lives for themselves. Yeah, I'm not even going to say it, but there you go. I felt this over here. If you feel some intense energy from your person, that's because this is happening. I'm just putting it out there. All right. And we have chameleon. Okay, so there's something about your person being able to kind of disguise how they feel. So some of you guys might feel their energy, and then you'll go through a couple of weeks where you feel nothing. That's the reason why your person is able to be a chameleon. They're able to kind of adapt to their environment, and they're able to just kind of weave in and out and not really like 100% stay in that energy. Which is a good thing. I mean, you don't want to be so involved in an energy where you're like losing yourself, but I do feel like your person has the ability to kind of change on a dime, and it might give you whiplash, kind of like you kind of felt like you knew where your person was coming from. You kind of felt like you had it all figured out, and then bam, they change it and you're just like, I don't understand what happened. So I feel this kind of manic energy coming from your individual because they're still trying to figure out who they are and what they're doing. So if you feel confused, that's because your person feels confused. So I hope that this is helpful to some of you guys with some of the energy that might come up for you. And now we're going to end the reading with messages from Spirit. So what does Spirit want you to know and understand when it comes to how they're trying to help and guide the two of you to ascend on your journey? So we're going to go into my Spirits of Darkness and Light and Twin Flame Angel numbers. How is Spirit working with the both of you in order to help you to keep moving forward and ascend on your journey? So Spirits of Darkness and Light. The world is made up of light and dark energies. So we're going to see what's working with us. We have Spirit of Gold. Wealth, status, windfall. I did pick up on, sorry about that. I did pick up on that wealth, status, and fame and fortune could have been very important to your person at one point. They've already gone down this path, or they're still kind of on that path. And this is a path that won't lead to, it will not lead to true lasting happiness. It will be temporary. Okay. This could be you as well. Maybe you're going through that too, because remember, this is for the both of you. I don't know why I keep... Yeah, in 2020, something happened. I'm getting that for sure. Obviously, 2020 was last year. Remain optimistic about your connection. Your true heart's desire is on the horizon. So that star energy, your true heart's desire, your wish coming true, fulfillment. Something happened in 2020. A lot of people lost a lot in 2020. You know, do we even need to talk about it? I mean, you guys know what I'm saying here. There's a lot of things that were lost in 2020. And some of us are still either feeling the effects or starting to feel the effects of all the things that shifted in 2020. I feel like this is a huge thing right now for both you and your person. And it will be probably difficult to remain optimistic about your connection because of a lot of the things that are happening in the outer world. This kind of takes, it seems like, precedence over the connection. It's like survival. What am I going to do? Who am I? How am I going to survive? How am I going to make money? So that seems to be a spirit that's helping the two of you to really focus more on your inner riches rather than out. And when you do that and you connect with your higher self, you connect with your center, you center yourself, you meditate, you feel connected to spirit, you're not going to feel so defined by materialism. So that's something that both of you guys are being helped with right now, that really you are gold. So I think I've said this before when I've seen this, stay gold. You know, in The Outsiders, Johnny says, Pony Boy, stay gold. Why is he telling Pony Boy this? Because Pony Boy is deep. Pony Boy is real. Pony Boy just has a lot of depth to his soul. And he didn't want him to lose that light, that magic. And I swear, that's really your energy, you guys, the person watching the video. And that's what your person loves about you the most, is that you're gold. Okay. But see, they're gold too. But the thing is, they may have gone down another path that took them away from their light. So I feel like both of you guys have been really tested in 2020 when it comes to your faith, your spirituality, who you are as a person, how you see yourself, your worth, where does it lie, etc. A lot of stuff. A lot of soul-searching stuff. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's who am I, right? Mirror spirit. Who am I? You know? This is like how we see ourselves. This is happening right now. And what are we deflecting as well? What do we not want to see? So I feel like there's also some shadow work that's happening right now. I feel like we're reflecting on our actions. We're reflecting on our experiences. And we're finding that maybe there's certain things that keep taking place over and over again, as in themes, because there's something that we're still not wanting to deal with. So Spirit is working with us to hold up that mirror to say, look at yourself. What are you bringing to the table? What are you not bringing to the table? What are you responsible for? What are you not responsible for? And it's really food for thought. So Spirit is really working with us in some very unique ways right now for the both of you guys. 1717. I like that. Put your time and energy into creative pursuits that will provide an overall sense of empowerment. So this is all about empowerment. So if you're sitting around, right, crying over someone, fantasizing about someone 24/7, are you really empowered in that energy? No, you're not empowered in that energy. It's fun to partake in that, you know, and if you go to sleep at night and you're connected to your person in the dream world anyways, you know, you're already connecting there. But if some of you guys are not able to ground yourselves enough to live your lives to move forward with your purpose, your mission, or even take care of yourself, that's because you're too attached to this energy. You're too dependent upon this energy. So there is something that needs to be healed within you. Why are we putting all of our eggs into someone else's basket? Why are we solely relying on this person for our happiness and our well-being? We shouldn't be doing that. So we really need to take a good look as to how we connect with them and how we connect with ourselves. Do we love ourselves? Or are we giving all of our self-worth and applying that to something outside of ourselves, such as a person or money or things, tangible things? So I feel like both of you guys are working on yourselves in different ways. But Spirit is helping both of you really the same. We have Spirit of the Dummy. Weak, follower, clueless. 105. Your intuition is divinely guided to trust all that you're being shown at this time. Spirit of the Dummy is, it says follower, weak, follower, clueless. We can only be as clueless as we choose to be, right? But our intuition is always guiding us. Our intuition is always showing us what feels right and what doesn't feel right. We know when we're making excuses. We know when we are co-signing someone else's bullshit. We know when we are doing things that are not good for us. We know. So these angels, our guides, our ancestors, the universe, God, however you guys identify with that, is constantly guiding you and trying to provide to you your direction. We can crumble, absolutely. We can say it's too hard to change, or we can blame it on whatever, the world, the politics, whatever we want to blame it on. We can do all of those things, but those are just a waste of time. Okay, it doesn't mean it's not happening, and it doesn't mean it's not relevant. It just means that at the end of the day, we're all our own person, and we have to make choices that are right for us. And I swear I'm not trying to input any type of I don't have any views either way. I don't put that on my channel. I'm just saying this is about you being making choices and being a person of integrity for yourself. Okay. And speaking your truth and living in that truth. That's really what I'm talking about. I'm not really talking about human rights or any of that stuff. But Spirit of the Dummy just says, are we going to follow what other people are saying? So I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe it is connected to all of that. I'm just trying not to make it about that, you guys. I try to just stay really neutral on my channel. But yes, I feel like people are being tested right now in all kinds of ways in life. And I feel like our inner guidance system is there to basically show us what's right for us. Doesn't mean it has to be right for everybody else. It's just what's right for us. That's it. All right, I'm going to get off that topic. Here we go, Spirit of Armor. Oh, geez, Spirit's hilarious right now. So defense, tactical, and guarded, Spirit of Armor, right? This is also about how we are taking care of ourselves, how we're defending ourselves, how guarded we are, etc. So let's bring it back to you and your person, really. This is about the two of you being guarded towards one another, okay? This is also about you not trusting your intuition and feeling weak for still either loving this person or wanting this person or actually giving this person another chance. Of course, it's only human that we would want to put up our armor, and maybe to some degree we still do need to be guarded, okay? But we're not really going to be able to get anywhere or to move past certain energy if we don't take a risk, right? Okay, so it says 2333. The intensity of this connection may stir up fear in someone. A runner-chaser dynamic may form. This is the deal. When we tapped into what's possible right now in this connection, there was something about divine timing. The timing of this connection is off right now, and there's a reason. Somebody is still dealing with their fear. The intensity that is being brought up in somebody, it creates fear. So if it wasn't you having that fear and running away, it was your person. And this intense energy that your individual feels for you is so intense that it scares the hell out of them. And so it's just easier to put up their defenses and basically run away from it. So these spirits are actually with your person right now and you, helping the both of you to work out these issues. But let's push it over towards your person. So helping them to bring down some of that armor, helping them to not buy into, let's just say, belief systems that aren't even really theirs, okay? To put more value into themselves rather than into material things. To take a good look at themselves. What are they deflecting? What have they absorbed? Judgments from other people, right? Who are they? And the last one, am I missing one? Oh no, so because we're going to do 5. So let me go ahead and grab another last spirit here. Spirit of the Jester, Thief, Trickster, Hustler. I do feel like there is some energy that is connected to your person that might be a little bit of a trickster. Okay, they're in this mode so they don't have to feel. They hurt before they can get hurt and wounded themselves. This could be some kind of programming from an early age. I have to defend myself. I have to keep my guard up. I cannot let myself go there. So we can see that fear is being stirred up with this connection. So you could have triggered your person, not that you did anything wrong, but maybe your love for them, or your unconditional love, I should say, for them, where you saw their shadow and you loved them anyway. That may have turned your person off. That may have caused them to run for the hills, because why would you love that about them? What does that say about you? Okay. So some kind of psychology with your individual, really learning a lot about themselves right now. Maybe even doing some shadow work. Caring for your overall health is a necessary tool on your journey. Love yourself a little more today. So 101. So this is Spirit's way of saying that's really where the focus needs to be for both of you right now, is to love yourselves a little bit more today. Learn to take care of your overall health. It's very necessary on your journey, and it's necessary especially if you want to partake in a relationship. If you're coming into a relationship with your glass empty and you're looking for somebody else to fill it up for you, you're not taking care of yourself. You got to take care of your own needs first. So there's a very intense energy. There's an intense connection between the two of you. There's some counterpart, possible twin flame thing going on here. And it's a journey of the soul. It's a journey of kind of recentering yourself and figuring out who you are. And this person has something to do with it. And you have something to do with this person's spiritual growth as well. So divine timing, I feel, is at play here. And neither one of you are maybe 100% ready at this time to be in a physical union, but there is certainly some kind of union that already exists in another timeline, you guys, and in some other freaking world. And some of you guys might you're very aware of that world, and you tap into it, and that's where you really feel this connection. That's where you really plug into it, and it's very healing for you. But if you're losing yourself in that world, that's why we have the brown, grounded energy. We need to put our feet back into the earth, and we need to ground ourselves and take care of ourselves. When we're flying around in a fantasy world, and that's where we want to stay because reality sucks, we're not taking care of ourselves. We chose to be here on this planet for a reason at this particular time. It's real easy to just try to check out and I don't want to connect with any earthly beings and all that other stuff. Teach their own, but you came here for a reason. And so you've got to take care of you. And you also have a duty on this planet to interact with the people that you came here to connect with in the physical world, So those are just reminders for some of you that might have issues with that. But anyways, I hope that this reading was helpful to some of you guys out there. Just take what resonated, and the whole thing may not have resonated with you, and that's okay. Just take the parts that did. And I hope that it was helpful to you guys and that you enjoyed it. So thanks again, you guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.